What's up, pals? You're joining me, Kay, your host, for Let's Talk About It.
Let's talk about it.
Excited to have you here. Guys, we have the one and only Dana with us.
Who, me?
Yes, Dana is here. I'm super pumped. Okay, Dana, it's kind of an intro question
Yeah.
for those of us that might not know you, is you are stranded on this island.
I'd be honored to be stranded on an
Okay,
island.
it's an island, let's call it in the Bahamas.
Oh my gosh,
Let's
take
add
me there
a-
tomorrow.
Let's add a palm tree, let's add some sunshine, but you are on this island, you only have one food that you can eat for the whole week. What would it be?
Oh my gosh, sushi. Done. Sushi, I'd be living in my best life. I just need a lot of water. Can I have water and coffee on the island?
You can have water and coffee.
Okay, thriving, love it.
Okay, so for those of you that are seafood people, do you think that's like a really good food, sushi? I don't know. I'm not a seafood person.
Okay.
So I feel like if I had to eat sushi for a week,
Oh,
I'd be struggling.
I'd be so happy.
Okay, so guys, Let's Talk About It is not just a talk show where I get to have fun with Dana and we get to talk about sushi and islands and sunshine. You guys know that I really want summer to happen.
Yes.
But this Let's Talk About It is also a time where we can have just a chill conversation about how we live our lives to honor Jesus, how to have good friendships, how to do life as somebody in school.
Yeah.
So this is just some real talk. So Dana, you don't know the questions that I'm about to ask you.
I don't know.
So this is off the cuff, but this is a chance for you guys as students to be able to ask some of us some real life questions in a chill atmosphere. So Dana, are you ready for your first question?
I can't wait. I'm so excited.
Okay, so one of our students has asked, I'm afraid with summer starting, I'm going to become more lazy. How can I stop this?
That is a great question. It's really easy when you're out of rhythms
Yes.
to wonder like, what is my new rhythm? I would encourage you, start a new rhythm, right? Like in the summer, like wake up at 8 o'clock, spend time with the Lord. Or maybe wake up earlier than 8 o'clock, but I know in the summer you like to sleep in. Spend time with the Lord, go outside, go for a walk. See if mom and dad need any help around the house.
Yeah.
Maybe help out every day with a chore for an hour. Those are ways to stay busy. Also read books. Maybe pick up a new hobby. There's so many fun things you can do over the summer where it's not the structure that you usually have, you know, from September to June. It's a new structure that you get to create for yourself. And if you start that now, it's gonna help you in the long run. Like when you go to college or when you're in the workforce, you need to develop new structures in your life. So practice doing that now.
Yeah, that's a great answer. Next question, we're gonna switch topics really fast. How do I deal with bullying at school in a way that still represents Christ well?
Wow, I love that question. So I was bullied a ton in middle school. It was actually really hard for me. And I remember some advice. I got two different people's advice. I got non-believers and believers' advice. The non-believers said, hey, if they come after you, you go right back after them. And then believers would say, hey, love them really well. Pray for your enemies, right? The Bible talks about that. So my biggest advice to you is before you speak to them about, you know, standing up for yourself, pray, God, how do you want me to love this person well? And also pray that God will reveal to you what that person may be going through. People don't just bully just to bully. They say hurt people hurt people. And they could be hurting you because of something they're going through. And what if you're that person in their life to love them so well that they truly understand, wow, this is not like a human nature thing. This is clearly from the Lord. And what if they desire to know Jesus?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, I think that's a great reminder. Hurt people hurt people.
Yeah.
To be able to love them in a way that Jesus would love them.
100%.
To encourage them, you know? Wow, Dana, thank you. That's really good. Switching gears again. My family doesn't go to church or anything. How do I go about sharing my faith with them when I feel like I'm the only one? So how do I share my faith when I feel like I'm the only one in my family that loves Jesus?
Wow, that is such a good question because that's my life. For those of you who don't know or maybe do know, yeah, my family doesn't go to church. I work at my church and they don't go. Now, do they love Jesus? Yes, but they don't go to church. So it's really challenging sometimes because my church family is also my family, right? This is my community. These are my people. The situation you're in is very challenging, and it honestly doesn't, I don't want to be negative, but it doesn't get easier, but it becomes more manageable when you understand what God is calling you to do with your family. So praying for them is really helpful. Loving them like Christ is really helpful, and sharing with them what God is teaching you is really helpful. And for me, I just went through a season that was really challenging, and for my family to see the way I responded to it was really cool because I didn't respond like the world, right? I responded the way God called me to, and that was a chance to share the gospel and to share God's love with my family by the way that I responded to really challenging seasons. So remember that people, whether they're in your family, your cousins, your friends who don't know Jesus, they're watching you to see how you respond to life circumstances.
Yeah, and even when you don't respond in a Christ-like way, as a believer, you can say, I'm sorry. You know what? Because your family's going to know your flaws. Your family's going to know when your good days and your bad days. And so as a believer, sometimes it's being honest and being like, yeah, I'm human. I screwed up. I messed up.
Wow.
But yeah, I know, Dana, I love what you said, is that people are watching you, and when you have that response of love, or even when you don't have that response of love and you say, I'm sorry, like, what a difference that makes. I love that.
I love that. Thank
you. So sharing my faith. Ooh, also, but kind of like about sharing your faith. How can I act like Jesus on social media?
Oh.
That's a real kicker kind of question. Like, how do you respond to that? Because there's so much junk, there's so much negativity on social media, so like how can you be like Jesus on social media?
That is such a good question. Yeah, I feel like I've personally grown a lot in this. When I was in high school, like I remember commenting on people's things that like they were not uplifting, they were not encouraging, they were almost dividing, and they were almost inappropriate at times. And I just remember now, like, I can't believe I did that, but also how far I've come in the sense of now, like, social media is a platform to show people the love of Jesus, but also like what God's done in my life. And that's why like my high school friends, my middle school friends who still follow me on social media, I hope that they see the transformation that Jesus has done in my life through my social media. So a couple ways to do that are uplifting, encouraging comments to people. Maybe you see friends that are depressed on social media. People usually show their emotions of how they're feeling on social media, unfortunately, but also fortunately, because you kind of get to see where people are at with their season of life. And maybe like, if you see them in school and you're like, hey, I saw that you posted that you're having a really tough week. How can I love and serve you? Like, what an opportunity that is. That's a chance to leave the social media world and to be in the real world, loving people well with with what God's given us, the platforms that God's given us. Also with what you're posting, girls, you are beautiful. You are so beautiful. A man who is gonna respect you and honor you isn't going to be commenting on, sorry, I'm going to reverse that, the way I'm saying this. Okay, girls, your bodies are beautiful blessings from the Lord. They are temples of God. They're temples of the Holy Spirit. Use what you post on social media with wisdom. Like, think about what you post before you post it. Guys, honor and respect women. Sorry, I kind of rambled a little bit on that one, but I wanted to share, like, I really struggled when I was in high school with posting things that were not always appropriate and to get attention, to be very honest. And now I'm seeing the negative side of that even more. So,
and I think I love that, Dana, is even before you go onto social media, just a quick reminder of I am seen, I am heard, I am loved by my Heavenly Father. So that when I'm going to social media, I'm not doing it out of a place of want. I'm doing it out of a place I'm already satisfied in the Lord, and I can use social media as a blessing.
Drop the mic and walk away. I saw you, influencer.
I don't know, like, I just love what you said, Dana, too.
But you're right.
Yeah, that's a place of,
because we go on social media to be seen, but God already sees you. So if you're going on it with the wrong intention, you're gonna get the wrong results. But going on it, already being satisfied in the Lord, you have the opportunity to basically be a missionary on it, like, right? To like bring Jesus to people because you're already filled with
Let's go.
Oh, I like you a lot. You influencer.
Let's go, Dana. I love that. Like, if you go on social media with the wrong result, you will get the wrong answer.
Boom!
I just love that.
You dropped the mic and walk away 4 times.
There we go. Okay.
I'm gonna take a sip of water on that one. What's the next question?
We're done here. I feel like. Okay. We still got more. We still got more, guys. It's just getting started.
1 hour left.
Yeah. I feel like on SpongeBob, 5 minutes later.
5 minutes.
Okay, let's keep going. Okay. Ooh. I have been feeling lonely and feel like I don't have many friends. How can I change this?
Oh, that's such a good question.
A community question, like needing community.
I'll be honest with you, and you. I've been through that season. It was really hard, and a lot of us are going through that season right now.
Yeah.
I think COVID kind of really brought us to this place where a lot of us are very lonely and desiring community. But let me encourage you, that is an incredible place to be. I remember I moved back from Florida to Buffalo, and I remember just driving in my car and just crying and being like, God, I don't have any Christian friends here. I don't have any women that actually like really love me and want to see me excel and become more like Jesus. And I just remember crying. I'd walk into chapel by myself, and I'd sit in the back by myself, and I remember it being really hard, but also really empowering because I was making my faith my own, and it wasn't this superficial like, oh, we go to church together. It was, no, I wake up and I go to church and I'm seeking out the Lord for Him, not for like just community.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I started going to Vintage, which is our college age ministry here, and then I got into a community group of women who just poured into me. So I want to encourage you that if you're not already in a community group, or you're not already going to Moby regularly, you're not going to church Sunday mornings, go to church. Like, develop your relationship with the Lord first, and then seek out community. And really quick, I'll share a really cool story.
Yeah, please do.
So I'm in a wedding in 2 weeks, my friend Amanda, and Amanda was on the worship team here at the chapel, and she'd be on stage and she'd be singing, and I didn't know her at that time. And at that time, I didn't have many Christian girlfriends. And I looked at her and said, I don't know that girl, but she is joyfully pursuing Jesus, and I want to be her friend. So I found a way to get her number, and I asked her out to coffee, and she probably thought it was so weird, but I knew that I wanted to seek out friends that openly were joyfully pursuing and loving Jesus.
Yeah.
And I want to encourage you guys, seek those people out, because now I'm in her wedding because I decided to do that uncomfortable pursuit of a friendship rather than just sitting back behind my computer hoping to make a friend one day. You have to go out. And I know it's hard for some of us introverts, but in order to make friends, we have to step out of our comfort zone.
Yeah. Yeah. Perfect. Wow. Thanks, Dana. Yeah. Yeah. That's awesome. Well, you know what? With all good things, it always comes to an end.
No, I don't like ends.
I know, and this is where we all cringe in our seats because we could go on and on and
I could go on for 2 hours. Can we do this again?
I know, can we I feel like this is gonna happen again, but I have to be the one that all good things have to come to an end, which is sad. But again, this was a Let's Talk About It. We got to talk with Dana. Dana, thank you so much for your time. Like, literally, thank you so much.
I love you, influencer.
Oh, this is so much fun. I just love spending time with you.
$5.
Right. Yeah. 5 minutes later, $5, you know, that's what it is.
Is that really 11 minutes?
I don't know. Like, we could just go on and keep talking. And I'm getting the look to
I know.
close. Okay, so guys, this has been Let's Talk About It. This has been fun. Please, in the next couple weeks, send your comments in. We want to hear from you. If you have more questions, we want to hear from you, because this is a place that we would love to serve and minister to you guys. We know this is a tough season of life. We know it's been a tough couple years. Yeah. We are here for you. We're here to support you, to love on you, and this is just another avenue for us to do so. So we'd love to hear from you. You are prayed for, you are loved, and Dana, thank you so much for your time.
Peace and blessings, everyone.
Peace.
And
all right.
See you
later.
Later, alligators.
Bam. Jazz hands.
Jazz hands. Oh, I love that. Jazz hands.
All right.